Okay. First and foremost, everybody go to Trello, please. Trello, please. All right, so when we go to Trello, under General, there is a game design document link. Click that. I'm looking at this game design document. Nothing's been updated, Project Lead. What's the deal?
There hasn't been any major changes yet.
Okay.
Except for we might have gas clouds in some areas.
Well, for example, okay, I hear programmers, features we need programmed. Is all of this accurate?
Yeah. Yes.
Up to date?
Yep.
All
well,
right.
The toolbar has been removed, actually, so no.
Okay, level designers. What's the status on level design? Last time I told level designers I wanted you to do top downs with paper and pencil.
They did those last class. So.
Okay. So what I want to happen now is a level design meeting. Okay. We need to have a level design meeting. Lead programmer needs to be there.
Okay.
And look over all the levels, make sure that they're consistent.
So the one where they like temporarily go to hell is not okay?
Do we still have that guy still isn't in class today for level design?
Yeah, he's not here.
Why is he not here?
All right, don't sweat that. Don't sweat that. Look, all the levels need to be. We can't create like, okay, you guys all play God of War.
Yeah.
You play God of War 3. God of War 3.
Oh. I know it. I haven't.
All right. Well, the main gameplay in God of War is he's third person. He runs through, he slashes, and he beats people up. They have additional gameplay modes, like one where he's like flying through these tunnels. Remember that? Mm-hmm. It's a whole separate type of gameplay that needs to be created, programmed, level design, dealt with, and all that. We're not doing multiple gameplay modes. We're doing one gameplay mode. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
So all the levels need to be designed as such, not we design this level with this gameplay mode and then temporarily go to hell and like it's going to be totally different.
No, they already didn't have. Like,
Okay.
They already
I'm just saying. All right. So levels need
consistent.
Levels need to be everything needs to be consistent. Levels need to be consistent. We need to understand where puzzles are, and that needs to be consistent. Okay, so when the player understands, when the player's in one level and he's finding puzzles or finding parts for the ship or whatever, when he goes to another level, you know, it's going to be different or a little bit more difficult or whatever, but they still have the general idea that when I go look for a puzzle or when I go look for a part to a ship, I understand generally kind of like how to go about doing that based off of the previous level. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Consistency. Okay. Programmers. You guys have a task list. Each programmer has a feature that they're tasked with. Yes, no, maybe?
Yep. So I have 3 people working on like some minor things that should be done pretty quickly, and then I have the other half of us all working on the puzzle design because that's going to be complicated to do.
Well, okay. Multiple people working on one feature?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good.
Well, we broke it up into a bunch of smaller features.
Okay, cool. All right, so this level design meeting will happen right after this. Everybody's done with their top downs?
I believe everyone who's here is.
Okay, that's cool. Everybody that's here, don't worry. I mean, look, people are going to be here. People are not going to be here. The show must go on, okay? You can't stop the whole project for one person not being here. And then we're going to have the online people to deal with, so we just roll with the punches. That's game design. Characters. Do we have characters? Yes or no? Decided. Do we have a main character? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, have y'all figured out what kind of enemies, where we're getting our enemy models from and all that?
Yeah.
We were looking at the characters, and we did hit one specifically looking character.
Okay. Can we make final decisions on things today? That answer's yes. We need to start getting that going. Animations. Who's doing animations in here? Anybody? Okay, you've been looking at animations. Give me an update.
We're thinking we can use some more animalistic looking things, if that's the answer you're looking for. Like things that imply that the guy's completely out of his mind.
Not for the main character.
No.
Basically.
Okay, just one thing about the characters. All of them have to be humanoid.
Of course. Does this look good to you? Like this type of thing?
I don't know what that movement is.
It's like a
It's
zombie,
just a random animation.
like a jerk.
What if they had like a mutant?
Look, as long as it's in Mixamo, you can do whatever you want. I don't care. As long as it's in Mixamo.
Okay.
The
Alright.
guy is making
3D art. 3D art. Where y'all at?
He got the key card done. We've got the logo, and we are currently working on a HUD concept.
What's the name of the game?
We don't have a name yet.
probably the Eclipse.
But you have a logo design?
Yeah, logo design, and the name of the ship is the Eclipse.
I think it was the logo for the ship. Not
Oh.
Is that the letters for the logo?
We were talking about the logo for the ship being the name of the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the title
Oh,
for the
okay.
game. So it's probably like the name of the ship is the Eclipse. So it's the game like the Eclipse. I think that's a good title.
Yeah, Eclipse is cool.
23/3.
Okay. So some other things from I said 23, 2D. Some things we're gonna need from art on the 2D side are gonna be. We're gonna need a HUD design.
Can I input on that?
Sure.
I need, so the puzzle pieces need to have art, like not sprites, but like art assigned with them 2D art. So that you can drag and drop them onto the puzzle grid.
Okay. I can probably take care of that. Just tell me what you need and I'll do what I can.
Puzzle pieces.
Like a rough idea of, like, you can have pictures from the internet of like what kind of puzzle you guys are.
Yeah, after the level design meeting, we have the basics for the puzzle done, but we need to actually decide gameplay, like how it'll work.
Awesome.
So we'll have a programmer meeting after the level design meeting.
Okay, I don't want programmers just deciding gameplay. Who in here wants input on gameplay? Raise your hand. Okay.
Well,
That's not going to be.
someone from
Hang on a
Office
minute. That's not going to be a programmer meeting. That's going to be a gameplay meeting.
Okay.
Okay, and that can happen after this. Does that need to happen?
Yeah, because we need to know how to exactly code the puzzle.
All right.
and how
So
it's gonna
why doesn't that whole group, this level design group here, anybody that wants to be that meeting is also going to be a game design meeting.
Got it.
So why don't you guys plan on having a 30-minute knockout meeting after this? Come up with gameplay, look at all the levels, all that's going to go together. Okay? So anybody who wants input on gameplay, please be in that meeting. Okay? Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I was literally gonna say what you just said.
Okay.
Like, the level design meeting is now also people who want gameplay.
Yeah, and you need to be there too.
Yeah. I am.
All right, 2D. We need a HUD design. We need puzzle pieces. We need a start screen. We need a pause screen. Don't worry about options. But these are some things we're going to start needing right away. We need like a general like look and feel.
I was discussing with the art team about our color coding for the game. Like it needs to have a certain theme.
Yes, absolutely. Down to the colors, down to the
We were thinking like blues.
the everything. You need like certain colors for the good side and certain colors for the bad side. They need to be like complementary, all this sort of stuff. And all of this needs to be consistent throughout the whole game, okay? Visual effects. Where's my visual effects guy? Hey man. You've been doing just kind of looking at stuff and okay, start working on pull your own project, make your own project, just a new project, whatever. Start pulling in visual effects packs, start playing with stuff, start looking at spatial space effects that we'll need in space on a ship, sparks, whatever. Start doing that stuff. Sound, at some point somebody needs to reach out to our sound person on she'll get this video.
I think she made some sort of link. She put some sort of link in that was titled like Core Control Sounds.
All right. Well, we're gonna need her to just start making a sound list of sounds we need. Honestly, it really kind of sucks because it's like sound can't do a whole lot until we decide gameplay, until we decide all these
Right.
things. But she can we can tell her what we have right now, and she can come up with stuff.
Well, we'll probably need a flashlight clicking on and off. We'll need footsteps.
All that stuff can be communicated to her.
Alright. I'll get on that since I'm in the Discord.
Well, I'm technically in charge of photography.
Yes. Okay, technicals.
Got it.
GitHub. Everybody open up a folder. What do we first do when we come into class?
You
Fetch and
fetch and
pull.
pull.
Fetch and pull. Cool Patrol. Cool Patrol. Right click.
Get sync.
Git sync. You can do a fetch.
And don't do it while Unreal is open.
Yes, close Unreal. What does fetch do?
It like pulls the stuff and scans it. It's like, what are the differences?
Exactly. It scans what's on the server, it scans what's on your computer, and makes a note of what the differences are. So when you pull, it's going to pull all the right stuff. First thing you do when you come into class, get updated.
Does it matter if my gate did not exit?
Did you do a fetch?
Yes.
Did you
Do
do
we need a model for the player?
Hang on a minute. Did you open, is Unreal open?
No.
Okay, well, that's what we have a tech person for over here. It's
What happened?
The
Not-
gate did not exit cleanly again. I don't know why.
Make sure your folder's reverted. Hang on, I can handle that. Go to Cool Patrol folder. Is it red or green?
It's red.
Right click on it.
Okay.
Before you do a fetch and a pull, you want to make sure that you're reverted unless you've done edits to the game. You haven't done any edits, have you?
No, I don't think so.
All right, go to Tortoise Git revert on Cool Patrol. And what that's going to do is it's going to pull all the files from the server over what you have local and make sure everything's good to go.
Okay, it's green.
Now do a fetch and a pull. Yeah, you want to make sure it's green before you do a fetch and a pull.
It was green.
Otherwise, there's two scenarios. One, you've worked on stuff. If you haven't worked on stuff, then just do a revert.
Okay, it works now. So I don't know why.
Cool. Wait, it works?
It worked. It worked.
Okay, I just explained why. All right, any questions?
A character
Yes.
model?
Do
Yeah.
we need a character model for the main character, player character?
Yes, but it's also first person, so maybe not.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's a bit
that's what I was
debatable.
thinking.
Shoot. To be honest with you,
I mean, the only time we would
technically
really
don't.
imply the character model for the player would be if we were still having cutscenes, but we're not.
we're not gonna have cutscenes. You're not gonna see hands
What
in the
about
character
like a
view.
main menu? Will we have art for that?
The main menus are.
Maybe you're just essentially almost looking at your inventory. You're not even looking at your character. You're just looking at what you have.
Honestly, we really don't need a main character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can go ahead and take that off the checklist.
Yeah.
And there's not going to be any reflective surfaces either.
Yeah.
It really, I mean, what we can do is we can imply who our main character is or what they are or
Descriptions
something.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be, and that'll actually be cool. That'll be kind of challenging. Never done that before.
We'll need a.
Yeah, we can have like maybe
A picture or something like a,
Maybe a picture on the wall that gives you a brief description of what you look like. Or
yeah, like an ID picture of an ID or something like that. We'll figure it out, but we don't need a model.
Jim
Okay.
Jimbo.
Okay.
Cross that road when we get to it.
Yeah,
That's good to know.
we'll get a picture of somebody somewhere and put it on a space ID or something.
Jim Jimbo. is his
Good
name.
to know.
All right, any other questions? Any other questions? Guys, I don't need level designers doing stuff in Photoshop. If you're a level designer and you're in Photoshop, you're doing the wrong thing. Don't need it. Waste of time.
Yeah, that's my bad.
All right, what we're going to do is we are not going to have the game meeting in this room. We're going to do it out in the open space. Get out of the room. Get some fresh vision. Anybody who wants to do anything with gameplay, please be in this meeting. Level designers, bring your top downs.
Like, you mean like testing the game, right?
I mean, like, coming up with ideas for the game, features and all that.
It's a game tester is literally the title of game tester.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
This is
And
gameplay
why didn't
and level
anyone
design.
level
My bad.
design
I'm still new to this, you know?
You're fine, you're fine. Somebody bring notepad, please.
Bring your top down.
Gameplay input.
Alright, so all of level design.
All
and
of level
anybody who has
design
game
and
input.
anybody that wants gameplay input and programmers that want gameplay input. And lead programmer.
Okay.